What is going on, guys? TalkNorwichCity here, back for another match day experience, and it feels like I've said that so many times in the past couple of weeks. The games are just constant, and that's a good thing. That is a good thing. Tonight it's Wolves at home, under the lights at Carrow Road. As you can see, it is very dark outside. It's an evening game, and the clocks have gone back, which means short evenings, which is horrible. I hate that. But it does mean the return of the orange jacket. I'm going to pull it out of retirement. I said I was going to retire it after last season. Scrap that. I haven't bought a new jacket. Or certainly one not as good as that. It's just coming out of retirement. The orange jacket is coming back, and I think this scarf is coming as well. Although it says we are Premier League, which is factually incorrect because we're not Premier League. We are Sky Bet Championship. It's warm. So let's see what happens tonight. It's Norwich versus Wolves at Carrow Road. Let's do this. Right, okay, so we are driving in now to Carrow Road, and I think someone's beeping me. It is chocker, as it always is, at 5:45 on a Tuesday night, on a game night. But just thinking about tonight's game and how crazy this season has gone, because I can remember walking out of the Den, Millwall, and thinking, oh, we might be getting relegated here, like seriously, because it was just so bad. And now things have turned. And I wrote in my EDP article that was out today. I've actually forgot to get an EDP, so I haven't seen it in print. I always like to see it in print. It was the first time I'd walked out of Carrow Road after a loss, and after a loss where it backs up our already poor home form. And I didn't hear one Norwich fan really complain, except for about the ref. And that shows how far we've come, because I think there's genuine belief in the long-term plan of Norwich City. And I think there's genuine belief in Daniel Farke and the players we've got. Now, admittedly, tonight is a bit more pressure, because if we lose tonight and, you know, things start to untangle a little bit, only a little bit. But it's a big game tonight. It's Wolves. They're doing very well. They've got a great squad, probably the best squad in the Championship. But there's something very special about driving into Norwich. I had the day off work. Well, I was working from home. Going to a football game. Something to look forward to in the evening. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Anyone coming to Norwich games, quick tip. This is the place to park down here. I'm not going to park here because I'm lucky and I've got a parking space in Norwich. But if you want to come to a Norwich game, you don't often come, down here through Thorpe is the place to park. Do it. And you got the Fat Cat and Canary just there. Love it. I have to drive this way every day to get into work, and that's normally lit up Carrow Road. Today though, the floodlights are on. It's over the horizon. It's Tuesday night football, and we're doing it, people. Woo! Prince of Wales Road, cold, dark. Love it. One of the few wonders of the world, this place. Many a good night has been spent down here. I've got a spare £2 in my wallet. Let's see what we can do. Scrap that plan, walked in, realised that I haven't got my ID. Luckily, my girlfriend is coming back from London just for tonight's game. I left my ID, my rail card, like half of the contents of my wallet on the floor at hers, and didn't even realise. So I need to go pick that up from her. But haven't been able to whack a couple of quid on a Norwich win. And I was gonna go for a 1-0. Could that backfire? Could I have been rich? Could I have been able to retire at 19? Probably not. Not with £2, certainly not. This new car park's very arty, isn't it? Almost looks Christmassy. Very fancy. These are the types of text messages you want to be getting at the Queen of Iceni. Oh, spectacular. Also, not overly sure why, but there's a very large police presence tonight. There's a police boat. There's police on every corner. I know Norwich and Wolves haven't had the nicest of histories in the past, but come on, we're not troublemakers. Look at us. We are innocent fans, just coming for a good time. By the way, orange jacket, it's back in business. I did put it in retirement, and then I pulled it out because it's still got legs left in it. It's still got legs left in it. It's iconic. Right, we've got a flag, but none with pulse on, and we're also here. Chris, he's here. How you feeling?
Nervous, fucking well nervous.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why?
Just Wolves are very good sides. Players from the likes of Porto, Villarreal. It's going to be tough. Biggest defensive test for the defence of the season, Jack.
And the team, Watkins up front,
Yep.
Hanley in, Husband in.
I've just had a shout from Ned. Yannick Vilcher up front. Interesting. For me, quite strong. I'd be open to that personally. Watkins, massive test. A chance for him to really put his name on the team sheet tonight.
These boys showing us how it's done with the poles. Absolutely love that. Snadz, he's here. Legend of the game. This man loves it. Absolutely loves it. Snadz, come here. Come here. Straight from work. Absolutely rate that. How are you?
Man, we've got to talk about these trousers.
No, I respect the ground.
Mate.
Oh no, I was getting funny looks as I was walking in. These lovely boots as well. Shoe zone, fiver. Banger.
Anyway, we're going to win. When was the last time you watched us? Ipswich?
Ipswich, I've missed a lot on home games this season, but confident, right? 3-1.
Bloody hell. Have you seen the team?
Yeah, Watkins up front.
Love it. Let's do it. Let's do it. We've erected a flag. We've got one up there. Come on, boys. Nice one, mate. We've got a man on the camera. Party boys. Just hit the post. Ronnie was beating all lanes up. It should be 1-0. It should be 1-0. Yeah, it's close, close.
The rest rubbish, that was restful, that was bloody awful.
Wolves are 1-0 up.
It's come.
Corner, sent through, 1-0 down. Snadz, last time we saw you had an iPad, now you're onto the iPod, the pink iPod Touch, and the phone that doesn't work. Why have you got a phone that doesn't work?
It just doesn't work, I don't know.
Why'd you carry it then?
Just in case it works one day.
It's not even charged.
Yeah, but it is, I charged it all night last night.
Well, it says it's dead. What about the iPod Touch?
That's alright. Works nicely. Well, just a bit of help. No, it works nice. It's got some nice pictures on there.
What of?
Ipswich.
Right, it is half time, we're 1-0 down and we don't really look like scoring. And we should really be about 5-0 down.
Purely abuse.
It hasn't been great, has it?
It's been pretty dull. Manson here has had a very good shout, getting Cam Jam back on.
Didn't you say 3-1? Did he say 3-1?
He said 2-0.
Oh, well that's screwed then. And I said 1-0.
The thing is, it was such a disappointing goal to give away. But for me, Watkins and Josh Murphy aren't stretching the defence enough. In my opinion, Husband's the best player on the pitch at the moment.
Get Yannick Vilcher on.
Mate, Husband's doing well, but he can't deliver to anyone, can he? Mate,
Husband is not the best pick.
who is that? He's the only one causing damage.
Tim Closer.
He's the only one causing damage.
We'll be 5-0 down to whoever Tim Closer.
Yeah, alright, Tim's playing well, but all I'm saying, going forwards is, why is Husband our best player? We've got to bring some...
Thoughts on Vrancic?
No, your thoughts on Vrancic.
No, your thoughts on that.
Passenger. Made mistakes.
Snadz, just make... Give me a message for life, like, just make me happy.
Win or lose.
Is beer your water?
Yeah, beer is your water.
Are you out tonight?
Yeah, he is. Tuesday night on the
It
beer.
could be.
Do you have work in the morning?
Work at 7 o'clock in the morning. It's probably not a good idea, but we'll see. We'll see how this game goes. If we lose, I'll go out. If we win, I might go out. So,
What if we draw?
go out.
Wolves should be about 5-0 up now.
Frantic is coming off.
No!
Husband off for Stieperman, questionable. I don't think we're going to score here. I hope I'm proven wrong. I just can't see it. Snadz, are we going to score?
Mate, I think they're playing three at the back.
90th minute.
Mate,
Jerome.
He's not even playing.
Just come on. Mate, I think they've gone three at the back.
Here we go.
Alright.
You've earned it. You're right.
Now, minus
90th minute. We're on that pitch.
Alright, a few changes with the formation. We've now 3 at the back. Zimmerman's come on, Husband's gone off. Who else has come on? Jerome,
Stipperman and Stieperman and Zimmerman.
all of the mans. 3 at the back.
Go on, Hannes.
We're going for it.
Go on, Scones.
I think this could be 1-1. 2-0 down, and we fully deserve to be. Been very poor tonight. Wolves, much better. Poor from Wolves, very poor. Not many people left here now, outclassed by a very decent Wolves side tonight. And we just look tired and disjointed and kind of looking forward to the international break now, and hopefully we'll have a proper striker back soon. Harrison Rees just punched him. That's a yellow card. And
Are you doing your match review in the stands?
pretty much. Pretty much.
Save the video, mate. Just do it. Just
Pretty
get
much.
going.
We just look very tired. And I understand. Official Tim Close is indeed having a breakdown. Oh dear. I love you, Timmy. I love you. I love you. Stay strong, my friend. Okay, so skip forward a day, and I am currently in Soho Square in London. Last night's game, or the matchday experience that you're watching, the 2-0 defeat from Wolves, it was far from ideal, was it? But I just wanted to add this on the end because I know I didn't really finish the video off in a way. Yeah, not the best of games, but I think it's very important that we maybe stay realistic here, and I'm not angry about last night's performance. I think playing Marley Watkins up front as a striker is far from ideal, and it's probably never going to work, but it was our only option. And that is because we are struggling, not struggling, but we're not in the best of financial states. The financial kind of review came out today. It was shown that over £4 million was spent on paying off staff. 700 grand of that was paid off on Jez Moxey. About 2 million of that was used for Alex Neil. And it just shows that we can't really use the argument that we haven't invested or haven't spent enough money, because we did have the money and we did spend it, just in all the wrong areas. You know, you look back over the past 5 years and just look at the amount of money we've blown on useless players, useless staff, and hopefully we learn from that. Going back to last night, Wolves are a very good team, and they beat a slightly average championship team in Norwich City. But yes, on paper we might have a fairly average team, but I genuinely believe that with Daniel Farke and with the players we have and the cohesion, we can do good things this season. You don't turn into a bad team overnight, and we've shown on that 9-game unbeaten run that we are a good team, and that we can deliver. But when you've got 4 big injuries, it's always going to be hard. So just try and chill out for a bit, and we'll see where we are by Christmas time. Bolton away at the weekend, that isn't going to be easy, but I really do hope you've enjoyed this video. It was a little bit of a different matchday experience, I know. Soho Square, by the way, it's quite nice here. Never been here before. Yeah, just chill out. Hopefully all things will go good. And yeah, don't look at the financial statement because it will ruin your Wednesday. See you later.